Hey, welcome in, Hardly Working. All right, so I have found out that those were not this screen. Hold on. Those were a copy protection, but I have the answers to them. I just didn't know how to find it because it tells about it right here in the manual. So it's going to give me a word that's going to be one of these bolded words. And then I got to go to that section and then type in all caps whatever number of word it's asking for. All right. So, and I don't know if we're going to finish this today or not. We'll see. Stop sticking to the side over there. Only ghosts can go through doors. Oh, that's implying that I could become a ghost. All right. So we figured out. Oh, well, I can't be a ghost, but there's a ghost. There's something on the stove. Meet me later. That's implying then that she has well, maybe she wasn't a ghost. She looked ghostly. I keep going the wrong direction. Come on now. I wanted to go back. Back. Where the heck? An evil eye watches over your being as you notice a bird of prey in a weathered tree sitting high. Are vultures birds of prey? There's nothing special about the bird. It's a full moon tonight. There's nothing special about the house. All right. Am I not clicking on the exit? Thank you. Standing in front of this ghoulish house, you begin to wonder the horror which lies within these walls. There's nothing special about the house, huh? Huh? Nothing special? Not that we didn't just call it ghoulish. Do 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 do. All right, and let's see. It was this, right? No, this. This is open. Aha! I can't open it. Hold on, I gotta clean my mouse. The trackball is sticking a little bit. I don't know why I have that in my head. Stop sticking to the side. What the heck? This eerie red-lit hall of horror contains a ghoulish fellow sitting in a very large chair as if awaiting your reason for being here. This guy doesn't look very friendly, but who knows? All right. Nothing special to note about this. All right. Hello, ghoul. Okay. That all you've got to say? I just have to be real careful on the clicking. If I'm real quick on the click, then it does that fine. Well, he doesn't get angry at being told the same thing repeatedly. so far. I wouldn't put it past this game to have it do it. Oh, enter third word in introduction. Okay. Introduction, third word is begins. I don't know how often it's going to come up with that. I guess we shall see. Okay. It would appear that the local witch was burned here in this town center. So I think what we're going to find out, first of all, that's not the correct spelling of Orf. I think what we're going to find out is that this witch, the mortal remains of the witch are here. However, I think the thing that's the overarching thing here is the witch's ghost or spirit is left behind and is kind of cursing this place. What? Trying to explain what's going on here. What do you think you're doing? You think you're allowed to be in here, laser pointer? I already got all these other visitors. Do I need you? What? What? You know, sneaky like. Like, I'm just going to meander this way. I'm going to meander that way. Fast. Where'd it go? Hello? Oh. What do you think you're doing? What? 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 Hello? What? Do, 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 do. All right. Don't mind if I do. Harmonium. Indeed. I don't know if you guys could hear me opening that can. Just so you're not worried. That's a can of soda. They finally enabled watch streaks on my channel, huh? I guess they enabled it on everybody's channel. How come they decided to put watch streaks on everybody's channel, but they didn't keep around moments? I'm not being sussy. Well, good thing we know that's a store now. All right. Is this... No. Which way did we come from to the wharf? Oh, I guess over here. Okay, that way is into town? Yes. Okay, this is further out. A bright red light shines from within a nearby alleyway. Okay, so that was where we started, yes. The fire. Can I interact with the fire? Is it going to say ow burnt? Nope, trying to operate the fire did nothing. What about take? The fire doesn't budge. Darn. Uh, I had, right before stream, I had hot links. If you have the opportunity and you are able to get Silva brand, Louisiana brand hot links, beef, all beef, fry those suckers up on a grill or in a pan if you need to, and put them on a hot dog bun with a little bit of mayo and some American cheese, some Kraft singles, and just the right amount of spice and fatty and I don't know that it's good for you, but nothing I eat is good for me. This cabin looks very old and quiet. So no parties? There's nothing special about the dock. I mean, serious talk. Also, is it a dock if it's just a raised walkway? To be a dock, doesn't it have to be like something that something can dock to? No, I didn't write the game. I haven't made my own game at all, so I can't really complain about how people call things. Uh, Stop getting stuck to the left side there. Sheesh. Oh, no, not operate. I wanted to open. From the decor in this strange cabin, it was obviously one occupied by a man of sport. Swordfish looks as though it would probably put up a big fight. Can I take the swordfish? I cannot have swordfish. Darn. Empty bowl. Why is there a hole in the wall? Picture of some guy holding up a big fish. Is it a real big fish? Nothing special about the lamp. There's a thick layer of dust on the bed, so it's been a while since somebody's laid on it. Table's made of strong wood. Is this a potion? The bottle contains a label which reads HerrBawl Hair Tonic. Okay. An old-fashioned wood-burning stove. But is it lit? All right, what can I steal? I mean, appropriate. The potion, okay. I didn't even look at the rug. The rug feels a little strange underneath. Can I open the rug? No. Can I operate the rug? I can operate the rug. Ha ha ha. Tell me about the hole. Well, it's not really a five-finger discount if there's not a proprietor around. So it's just appropriation. Can I open the stove? No. Can I take the pipe? Why not? Why not? Oh, okay. It's like, why did it suddenly start calling it an object? What about the lamp? Can I turn the lamp on? The bottle of Bald Eagle hair tonic did nothing in the lamp. What? I'm not trying to use the tonic. I'm trying to just use the thing. Is there like a hand symbol I can select? Okay. So it looks like. All right. So I do need to slow the speed down a little bit. It looks like whatever I have selected over here. How slow do I need to make it to be able to do this? Quite slow. Okay. I don't have a quick key way to change that. So we're probably just going to stay mostly up on the speed. Anyways, it looks like if I have something selected here that I'm using it. Otherwise, I'm operating with my hand. All right. Oh, what about these? Is there a drawer in the dresser? No. Can we open it? Dresser can't be opened. Okay. So I moved this. What is it down here? How do I go down there now? It would appear this is where the girl had been hiding as she stands before a large cauldron, stirring its contents. Okay. I like the stairs. It's a countryside oil-based painting. Strange bowl which resembles a skull sits on this table. Nothing special about that. What do you mean there's nothing special about the candle? This book is in a language unknown by you. Cauldron contains some sort of potion. The girl looks very friendly. Nothing special about the rug. Okay. Hello, girl. Are there other options? There are other options. Okay. I should go back to the man and to the ghoul and talk to him. Hello, girl. Hello, I need your help. You must bring me the ingredients to finish this potion. Well, let's see. So, cabin basement needs for potion. You gonna tell me what ingredients they are? What is your name? My name is Telia. Right. Where am I, girl? You are in my secret room. I meant, like, in general. Can you help me, girl? Find the ghost of my sister. She will tell you the ingredients to find. Okay. The girl isn't a ghost, right? It's hard to tell. What? What? Why is ARG an option? The girl does not respond. I wouldn't either. Um, what happens if I start trying to take things? You think she'll get angry? Which of these do you suppose is save? To disk, from disk. Save? Save name. Don't take that. I'm going to put the potion in that once you bring me all the ingredients. Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right. So I know where Telia is, and I know what she wants ish. Do, 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 do. So we've been there, been there. The dimly lit wharf gives off an eerie presence. It is a strange scent of sea infiltrates your senses. I mean, doesn't seem like the smell could infiltrate more than my one sense. But, whatever. Nothing special about the light. Well, I was kind of hoping it would tell me what these different things are. Okay, so that one's an arcade for some reason. So I don't know. These doors, these doors. That's the arcade. I think I went into the arcade before. Erie Arcade is quite vacant, with its machines standing in solitude, waiting for someone to play with. It's a pool table. Unfortunately, there isn't a pool stick around. No, but can I take the pool ball? Can I take the cue? Taking the cue ball won't help you. And it'd let me punch some things over the head. I mean, okay. So I probably got to get a pool ball or a pool cue, a stick, to hit the pool cue in. Right. Combat video game, Turtles video game, C-Scan video game, SpaceX video game, Splat. Apparently there's some sort of contest. Yep. Rules read you must get 1,000 points on SpaceX to win a free disc. We need to find us some quarters. Too bad there aren't any pool sticks in this rack. Oh, okay. I know I need to plug it in probably, but I think that can wait until I find a quarter. Okay. And a hair growth tonic ain't going to help with anything here. All right. What's what's here? Spooky store. A very strange lady stands in this store, wiping a glass case while staring strangely into your eyes. I'm not sure how one stares spelled that way, but okay. There's nothing special about the glass case. Is You couldn't even tell me if it's empty or not. It looks like it's all empty. Cash register. This looks like one of the townspeople who didn't get away fast enough. Painting of an old lady brings back unknown memories. Well, then they're not memories. Bookcase appears to be empty. Nod fixture reveals the outline of a rose. Okay, so I need to get a rose and bring it in here. Just some cheap award. This plaque reads something about the world's greatest jeweler. I wonder if it's going to be a jeweled rose. Nothing special about the grandfather clock. Ha. Another one of the strange paintings which fill this store. Okay, ma'am. I guess we do a little chatting now. Chattanooga choo choo. Maybe I shouldn't call people ghouls and stuff, you know? Hello. Be gone, stranger. What's your name? The ghoulish lady does not respond. Okay. Where am I? Obviously, the ghoulish lady knows you are here. Can you help me? The ghoulish lady does not respond. Okay. What's she going to do if I scream at her? Does not respond. Okay. What is she going to do if I try to operate various things? I don't know about you, but if I was a storekeeper and somebody came in and tried to operate my cash register, I'd probably have something to say about it. Cash register can't be opened. Okay. Grandfather clock can't be opened. Bookcase can't be opened. You suppose I could try to take this rag from her? No, making the object won't help me. Showing their job skills? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. So don't really know anything about this aside from that it appears to be a jeweler's of some kind with nothing in the cases. And maybe we need to get a glass. Oh, I see now what they were talking about, it being slow as snot if you to transition if you have the speeds turned down. Okay, what about this place? A general store. Major General. Everything from sugar to jelly can be found in this general store. No checks. You crunchy pickles as opposed to. Is there something other than. Is there a different type of pickle that's not crunchy? I think I'd be a little grossed out if I went to eat a pickle and it wasn't crunchy. Cans of cola. Sweet sugar. Is there. Is there an unsweet sugar? Some of Ajax scouring powder may just clean up this town. So Ajax obviously is Ajax, a play on that. I wonder what Eagle is supposed to be a play on. A ghoul? I don't know. I don't know hair tonic restoring. This box of laundry detergent smells moldy. I didn't know you could have detergent that was moldy. Some of yucky old Mr. Yucker's old fashioned jelly. Okay. A box of Uncle Yen's Japanese rice. Can of oatmeal with last decade's expiration date. I guess I'm just going to have to get it through my skull that there are misspellings in this. About the candelabra. Nope, just calling it a light, huh? So I'm guessing this is where I came in from. So can I go through here? Okay. Right. I guess we'll try the other exit. Storekeeper doesn't look very friendly. By the way, I don't know. I'm assuming that NVIDIA broadcast keeps cutting those yells off. That was a Yelp. He's got a one Yelp review. I can talk to the cash register. I see. So I can always ask the same question, huh? Hey, where'd you go? I'm going to ring the bell. Ring my bell. The storekeeper comes out from the back room. Hello. Get out of here if you don't have any money. Why, you're very welcome, one young Johnny. I think that's what Dragon was trying to get you to notice. Storekeeper does not respond. Can I keep just talking to this? Nope. I can talk to a curtain. Name, where am I? Obviously, the storekeeper knows you are here. Yes, but where is here? Can you help me? The storekeeper does not respond. What if I scream at him? Doesn't respond. Okay. It's all right, one young Johnny. It's all right. Okay. So still can't go back there. Got it. Okay. So now we've got right. That's the witch place. They're in the center of town. Okay. Ducks. I guess we go into the center of town now. That's really weird that the mouse gets stuck over there. It's like for some reason at the top of the left and bottom, it doesn't have extra space, but to the right, oh, I see. It's because of this. No? No, I don't know. It's just like there's more scrolling space to the right. Can I take the witch bones? I'm going to assume no. Taking the stake with mortal remains won't help you. Okay. But it was the mortal remains of a witch, right? So does that make this a mistake? A warehouse. Only a large crate and a ladder leading into darkness is located in this quiet warehouse as a very large box sits in the middle of this room. The closed crate contains a small crack in it. Unfortunately, it is too dark to see anything. Ladder looks safe and sturdy. Don't they all? Don't they all? A loft across the alley can be seen in the distance from this very view through the window. Okay. One of the many plants in this room. Uh, there's any other plants in here, so I don't know what it's talking about. You can see the cottage across the alley from this window. Okay. So I would need to figure out a way to open that or get a light to shine into it. The heck? The local pub is located down this alley, as well as several lofts, warehouses, and the town jail. Okay. So I went in this door, and then coming out of this door takes me to a completely different part of town. Yeah. Through here. Okay. So that takes me to that section. All right. That takes me over there. Where does this take me? Okay, this is where the buzzard is. I can go to the house in the distance. All right, let's talk to this ghoul. See if he says anything other than bring me the stone. What is your name, ghoul? Well, just so you know, changing the speed also changes the speech. Huh? Sorry, I went the wrong direction and I was down to 10 cycles. I want to see what happens if I do this in the million cycles mark, if it sounds even weirder. Oh wow, look how much lag there is with that many cycles. Yeah. So there's either a slow amount of speech or faster speech or like just hardly any speech. Can you help me, Ghoul? No, 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 no. I'm assuming he just says the same thing no matter what I ask him. Yep, sounds like it. Okay. So that's good to know. That was down? Yeah, down. Okay. So up here, a very eerie view up ahead reveals Helga's estate located high above this mountain. Doesn't do me. It's a scary looking archway. These strange statues create an eerie ambiance. It's a scary looking archway. I haven't tried taking lights. No, it's a whole archway, huh? Located on the porch, you notice the occasional bolt of lightning which strikes throughout the sky. Throughout the sky. Nothing special about that. The archway contains several lit torches. Can I take a lit torch? The doorway doesn't budge. I'm not trying to budge the doorway. I'm trying to budge a torch. Only ghosts can walk through doors. We go in. Located in the stoned hall, the strange presence of the unknown infiltrate these walls of fright. Statue of a man holding something which resembles a bowl. Nothing special about the candle. Painting of a woman might be Hilda herself. What an odd last name, herself. The antique couch looks expensive. This rail doesn't look very safe. Strange horror decors this room. What can I appropriate? Taking the orb won't help you. You already have. What do you mean I already have a candle? Is there a candle in my inventory that I just didn't notice? What else is in my inventory? Okay. Okay. Where all were the places where it was like, oh, it's too dark to see? I'll be back. You can be Rachmaninoff. Oh, the crate does not catch on fire. I wasn't trying to catch on fire. I was trying to look through the dang thing. Fortunately, it is too dark to see anything. So I can't hold my candle up to it and see. All right. Whatever. Whatever, Ming. Back to examining the area mansion. Doorway reveals nothing but darkness. Another dark doorway which conceals the unknown. So I'm assuming I can go upstairs or through these doors or back out. Upstairs it is. This long, dark hallway reveals 6 doors into the unknown as well as a window at the far end. An odd picture of a mysterious lady decors this wall. Nothing special about the plant. The window at the end of the hall reveals only the moonlight. Moonlight, moon bright. Okay. Let's start with number 1. What do you mean? Refer to the exit lane. What do you mean refer to the exit lane? Yeesh. The illumination of the moonlight through the window casts eerie shadows, creating a haunting horror which affects your senses to detect the unknown. Okay. Bookcase contains a candle and a book. Eerie moonlight is cast upon this large antique bed. Just a picture of some guy. Picture of a woman looking through a window. Right. So is this back out? It is. I don't want to take carrying around a book was a waste of energy. Simply examine the book to read it. I. The book is about ghouls and ghosts and is of no importance to you. That's what you think. Oh, what have we? There's some sleeping pills in here. Pills here. Right, we've got a sleeping pill. What's this doorway? It appears a piece of this room is missing or quite possible stolen for reasons unknown from beings unknown. It's a fluffy white towel. Let's take the fluffy white towel. The bottle of famous mold spice. A fern of some sort. The plant. Looking closer at the sink, you notice the knobs are broken. May only be your imagination, but it seems this mirror is looking at you. Towel rack is bare of any towel. Can I take the towel rack itself? Nope. Okay. Nothing special about the clothes hamper. I haven't saved in a while.
Welcome to the Pantheon.
E-Guard has joined the Pantheon. Meow, 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 me, 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 meow, 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 meow.
Welcome in, Amy Cat. Thank you very much for the resub. Meow, meow, meow. I like the meow at the end there. That's good. Very, very good. There's nothing special about the clothes hamper. So I could open it. I guess I would have to be able to see something to look into it. Apparently the vamps were responsible for this vandalism. What vamps? Did I know there's vamps involved? The mold spice. Can I just take whatever's in there? Nope. Okay. Nothing special about the tub. Now operate the tub. No. I'm assuming I can't take the tub. Can I open the tub? No? Okay. Alright. So that was all room number 1. What we got for room number 2? Strange antiques fill this closet, keeping within their materialistic beings the mysterious secrets and stories which surrounded them throughout the centuries. I mean, I don't know if I'd be very good at coming up with good descriptions of things either. So I shouldn't really be complaining about oddly phrased things. From the hairstyles of this girl, it would appear it was printed in the 60s. It's a very small plant sitting on a small stand. This Greek statue is missing some limbs. The wax drippings on the candles in the stand reveal these candles were once very tall. Nothing special about that. There's an odd painting showing a man on a horse. Large plant sits on the shelf collecting dust. There's a small crack in the light bulb. Can I take this small cracked light bulb? The light doesn't budge. Can I light those candles with my candle? Candle does not stand. Does not. I don't want to catch the stand. I want to light the candles on fire. Game, you're just no fun. You don't let me do any of the cool things. That goes back up. Can I take any of this stuff? No. Can I move these pictures? Why is the chair leaning like that? Is there... I guess it didn't say there was a drawer, so... Okay, that's room number 2. Open door number 3. Game room. The activities once played in this room have turned from quiet games of chance and fun to those of horror and dismay. The antique couch contains several pillows. This large painting is one of the three Morrison sisters. Is Telia one of the three Morrison sisters, I wonder? There's nothing special about the paint. Picture of one of the evil Morrison sisters. Whoa, 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 whoa. So are all of the Morrison sisters evil? Or is just one of them evil? Painting displays another one of the wicked Morrison sisters. Okay. So they're wicked. So I need to know if one of those is Telia. Chair looks though it might be comfortable. Ooh, yeah. This game table contains no pieces to play with. Darn. Can I take it? No. Nope. What about... what about pillows? Can I take pillows? I don't... Okay. All right. That's door number 3. Door 4? Maybe. A room. This room gives off a strange sense of terror as you notice the eerie decor which fills these walls. This dresser contains 2 drawers. An antique coat rack stands here. This book looks very scary. It is titled The Ghost. Okay. These books are weathered and torn. This antique bed appears to be centuries old. And to operate the candle did nothing. Well, I figure at some point there's going to be a secret door hidden behind a candle that turns. I didn't ask to take the rug. I'm trying to take the stand. Yeah. But thanks for reminding me that I should look at rugs. Drawer 1. We have a box. What? And I take the box a second time? Taking the empty top drawer won't help you. Okay. Think I can examine this stuff. No? I guess not. What about the ghost? Taking the scary book won't help you. Why not? It should. Wonder if we have to operate any of these panels. The strange box did nothing on the object. Okay. Okay, we have a strange box. Can I just operate the strange box? No. Okay. There's room number 4. Here's 5. Room. A warm burning fire flickers at one side of this room, providing a warm sense throughout this room. The lit fireplace provides warmth. Strange statue decors this fireplace. Small picture of a strange man. Window gives a great view of the garden below. Large painting reveals one of Morrison's sisters. Bed looks like it might be an antique. Nothing special about the window or that plant. A covered chair sits in the corner. What's this? Hey, Commodore Zed, welcome in. Another one of the strange pictures which fills the walls of this house. Can I open these curtains? The window can't be opened. Okay. Can I take this strange statue? Too heavy to take. Doesn't look too heavy to take. Okay. What about this painting? Nope. This plant? No. Alright, that was room 5. Oh, room 6 is locked. Gotta find a key. Well, thank you very much. Is this window open? Can't be open. Okay. What about the rug? Nothing special about it? Alright. Back downstairs we go. We'll go into the left room first. The study. In the presence of only strange shadows and creepy trinkets from this study, you have a interesting view of the garden out in the backyard. Painting is that of a strange hooded character. Another one of the many strange and mysterious pictures in this house. Nothing special about the chair. Strange carvings are embedded within the desk's surface. Nothing special about the plant or about the lamp. The outside of this book looks real weathered. It is titled Ghouls and Ghosts. This book is titled The Ancient's Craft of Sorcery. It's a skull bookend. Appears to be some sort of trophy. Another one of the weird trinkets which decors this house of horror. It's a moon globe. Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen a moon globe before. This large window shows a spectacular view of the garden outside. Same thing with this one. Looking through the large window, you can see the garden outside. Statue of a beautiful woman reveals a necklace with a key around its neck. Oh, you don't say. Can I take the key? I took the key. All right. I've got the key. I'm going to bet that opens the door upstairs. What's in here? The parlor. As the romantic moonlight shines in this eerie room, your thoughts are far romance as strange. Shadow-like figures can be seen in the garden. Window provides a spectacular view of the ghoulish garden outside. Chairs covered with a sheet. Can I operate the sheet? Can I take the sheet? No. It just wants me to interact with the chair itself. Okay. And is this back? Oh. Okay. This creepy hall which lies before you awaits your decision upon which corridor to travel through. This girl looks very familiar. I think that's Talia, but I'm not sure. Okay, so yes, it was here. So, which doorway did we get into the other room from? Not that one. Or that one. So it had to have been one of these doors, but I didn't have to open it. That door's locked. And that door's locked. But that door's not. Okay. So came around all the way from there. Okay, got it. The dining room. It would appear that dinner will not be served tonight as the table sits in absence from any ghoulish gourmet delicacies. Picture of a large man wearing a hat. Skull sure seems like a pretty weird table fixture. Nothing special about the flags. Knight is heavily armored. The knight stands at attention. Hugh, Hugh, Hugh. The overwhelming darkness of this creepy kitchen casts its eerie shadow upon the floor and walls, creating an eerie ambiance within this cobweb, this cobweb infested dwelling for roaches. Nothing special about the doorway, about the pipe. Stove's very dirty. There's a large knife. Sink smells very moldy. This large skillet looks very heavy. Okay. This recipe book contains many entrees, such as Hungarian goulash and severed head cheese. Walk-in refrigerator door is closed. Nothing special about the cabinet. Nothing special about the table. Can I take the knife? I can take the knife. Can I take the pipe? No. Can I operate the sink? I did. Well, I got a way to get water if I need it. Something tells me that if I go in here, the door's going to close and I'm going to get trapped in the freezer. This walk-in refrigerator contains several boxes of food and ice cream, as well as a dead woman. This container of ice cream looks very old. These boxes are hot dogs and fries. What about this one? That one doesn't say anything. This box is partially closed. Okay. Box contains a box of birdseed. Well, let's take the birdseed. Bottle is stuck to the shelf. Solid piece of meat could feed a small army. Okay. Bottle won't help me. Meat won't help me. These boxes are labeled various foods. This girl looks very cold and very, very dead. Okay. Can I operate the woman? The girl? Can I take her? No. Can I knife her? The knife did nothing on the girl. Alright, cool. Now, can I leave this room? That is the question. Okay. I did not get stuck. I go. I go. Oh, I forgot to examine this grandfather clock. Must be broken because it's not ticking. Can I open it? No. Can I operate it? No. Okay. Let's see if this key. We'll do anything. Nope, not this one. No. Okay. Cellar. The scent of old wine lingers in this cellar where an entire wall of wine is on one side of this room. Oh, right. Wine rack contains many domestic and imported wines from centuries ago. Power box looks too complicated to fool around with. Ah. Barrels are labeled as beer but seem empty. Several barrels rest on this crate's surface. The purple curtain is very weathered. Behind the curtain is what seems to be a laundry chute. Eh? Can I talk to the laundry chute? Hello. No. All right. So a laundry chute to the basement. Well, I'm assuming to the basement. Okay, let us go back upstairs. Uh, okay. Two birds of the feather will help go forever. This key did nothing on the doorway. Okay. Yep. Ready then. I think that's. I mean, unless I want to try to go into the cellar and see if I can, like, climb into here. Indeed. What was the first half of darkness? It's. This is an interesting story. I will probably at some point in the future try to play the 35th anniversary Steam edition, but that's a different type of game. That's a first person game. Because I think that will more consistently tell the story that's trying to be told. Welcome in, Kinikos. Ooh, a Macromedia Director one? The one I was thinking of is released on Steam, so it's available for Windows current systems. The whole redone. Uh, yeah, I mean, even this kind of sort of feels that way. The first one, well, part one and part two used a different engine than this one is using. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, that's very similar. Well, you got to be a little careful though because it's part three because they did re-release they made a new Last Half of Darkness 2. It's not the same thing as part 2 or part 3. Um, there's quite a few places or quite a few games in the series. So, birds of the feather. Yeah, I'm clicking on one of the exit things. Thank you. Pub. Wooden door looks solid. That's the cottage we could see across the way. Cottage above the pub. Yeah, that would be the first reboot of it, I guess. And then I want to say in like 20, probably sometime in the 2020s to make it 35th anniversary. Let's see, 89. So probably 2024. He released a Steam version of the 35th anniversary. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know about the 2000 one. I haven't played that one, but this one has startled me a few times. Mostly because there's not a lot of violence in it, and then suddenly there is. All right, is this? This is probably going to be this doorway, that doorway, and then this and this. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess it hasn't been violent so far in here, but I've been scared. I've been startled 2 times so far in part three here. I was startled quite a bit in part one, because, like, say I opened a door or a drawer, a filing cabinet, and a snake came out and killed me. So, I guess I was startled a few times in part three or part two as well, because, like, the snake would come and get me. A different snake. Don't want everybody thinking I'm just dying to the same snake all the time. Oh, okay. That's the warehouse. Got it. So, got it. So then it's the cottage across the street above the pub that you can see into from here. Okay. So what is this one? Room. This room must be some sort of torture chamber, as several girls are currently receiving punishment from a large hooded figure. Leaving this guy alone might be a good idea. This girl is being whipped for one reason or another. This cell contains a girl. This girl is laying on a torture rack. There's nothing special about the crank, huh? I'm a little disappointed there's not like a whip cracking sound here. And I guess, again, a slight content warning. Obviously, there's violence being perpetuated here. Now, whoa, operate the crank. I'm sorry, ma'am. I wanted to crank it the other direction. Okay. And I open the cell. Cell can't be opened. Okay. It's not telling me it can't be locked or it's locked. All right. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound. Let's see if I can talk to this guy at all. Get out of here. Okay. What about you? Just get out of here, huh? Okay. Uh, go back to before I tortured the lady on accident. I don't know why it didn't let me uncrank her. What do you mean? Okay, so torture is that one. What's over here? Is this the jail? Uh, okay. What the? Game, why are you so weird? Because if I go in through this way and then exit by clicking this thing, it takes me to here instead of back out to the city center. Try to get down this one. Nope. That is that. Okay. Jail. A pretty normal jail as far as jails go, except for the lack of criminals. There's nothing special about the wanted poster. I don't know. I think if they want a gray alien, that's pretty special. A riddle which reads, "Pour the head on all the dead, if not bubbling, for all is there, beware." Okay. Pour the head on all the dead. If not bubbling, nor all is there, beware. Yeah. Oh, it's the rose. And I take the rose, or is he going to arrest me if I do that? Nothing special about the desk. Nothing special about the electrical outlet. All right. Two guns are located in this case. Doorway leads back to the cell. Clerk. Looks like the town sheriff. All right. Let me talk to this fella. Hello, stranger. I hope you aren't planning on getting into any trouble here. What's your name? Officer Carlson. Okay, Officer Carlson. Not hello object. Where am I? You're in the police station, and you'll be in the cell if you screw around in my town. Sure. Can you help me? No, I'm busy. All right. And what does he do if I scream at him? Arg. What's the matter with you? Don't yell here. Okay. Can I talk to the clerk? Hello? Hello, stranger. Hope you aren't planning on. Okay, so even though I'm addressing the clerk window, I'm actually talking to the person in the room. Got it. Are you gonna yell at me for this? Taking the flower won't help you. What about? You better watch out if you're going in the cell. You better come with me, buddy. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me. Okay. Sitting in this cell, your only thoughts are those of escape as you look around this creepy cell. For an exit. Is this a Shawshank Redemption situation? Just some girl in a swimsuit. Nothing special about the sink. Servant looks very old and is beginning to crack. Surprisingly, the bed looks very clean. Also, did he take all my stuff? He didn't. What a horrible police person. No air vent. The air vent does not respond. Okay. So let me lower my. Alright, what items do we got? Strange box. Okay. Candle. Oh, darn, I can't catch the poster on fire. He seriously put me in here without taking a knife away from me. Fortunately, I can't really examine these things after they're in the. Don't know how a white towel would help me. Bird seed. Do the Birdman of Alcatraz. So let me reload. If I just try to go into the cell myself, is he going to yell at me? No. The illumination of the light in the cell creates an eerie effect on the stone floors. Okay. Office. Noticing the decor, this must be the captain's office. You better not let him catch you here. Nothing special about the phone. Picture of the captain when he was just a rookie. Trophies from high school. This small statue is very odd in its form of a woman. Another cheap trophy. Cheap, cheap. Is this really about the window? You know what? I wonder. The phone down. Please refer to the exit map. Where do you think I'm clicking? Okay. This passage contains several water pipes and a small air vent at the end of its corridor. I don't know how I fit into that. Are you kidding me? So I could get into here, but not out. Okay. I'm not trying to open it. I was trying to close it. Okay. Only ghosts can walk through doors. All right. Cell door can't be opened. Was 10 feet wide, deep down, right about the man. He did nothing on the cell. Okay. All right. Into the pub we go. This deserted tavern contains only the company of a weird looking bartender and the television set. Popular television show Married with Ghouls is on. Either this guy is smashed or he's one Helda's acts of revenge. Bar looks empty tonight. It's a jar stuffed with money. Bottle of rum, empty cup. Old crow, mug, cup. Rug is detailed with strange characters similar to wolves. Okay. Hello. Hello, stranger. What can I get you? First drink is on the house. Whoa. A beer, please, huh? Where am I? You're in a bar. Thanks. You have anything stronger? Cool. Hey, no yelling in here, buddy. Sorry. You have anything stronger? Give me this thing and I'll try to take it. Let the TV turn off. Can I have a beer? Okay. You pick up the beer, gulp it down, and then place the mug back on the bar. You pick up the beer only to find it's empty. You place it back down on the bar. Okay, sure. No. Going through this doorway. Took me back out into the pub. All right. Okay. And what about this one? View of the loft across the alley can be seen through the window up ahead. You don't mind if I do. Thank you, Surfing. Welcome in. Is that a dog? This spotted dog looks like some kind freakish specimen from Hilda's lab. Yeah. Nothing special about the rug. I don't think I have anything to give the dog. Can I just operate the dog with my hand? Would that be boy, I hope this isn't going to slap it. I would suggest letting sleeping dogs lie. Okay. All right. Let's take a look at our inventory again. Strange box, candle, bottle of rum. No, Old Crow. Knife. I don't remember what this was. Oh, mold spice. Eagle, like hair tonic. Pea, owl, birdseed, sleeping pills. Okay. I don't know if any of that's going to help me. I also don't know how to interact with stuff currently in my inventory. I wonder. So I'm going to take a look at this walkthrough to see what tips it talks about. Well, that doesn't really tell me anything different. You'll notice that a few of the items are only used to obtain access to clues to other things, such as silver coin and computer disk secret formula. These items are not necessary to complete the game and can be skipped because this guide has already provided the clues answer. Okay. That's not what I was hoping for. Oh, well, okay. I guess I have the half of the stuff, or 2/3 of the stuff. I just need to get a crow's feather. Yeah, be un-Titanic. Rawr. Close, open. Yeah, see, this is mostly instructions for the other. Okay, part 3, only text area. Part 3, life points. Throughout the journey, you'll probably encounter several dangerous forces of evil. When approached too closely, your life points may decrease. Shown in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Oh, that's this. Okay, that's my life points, apparently. Part 3 displays the dialog box in the center of the screen. Let's go through your choices. Click on the up or down arrows. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. In your search for a way to destroy the evil witch prevails this haunted experience, you will be required to overcome certain obstacles such as locked doors, hidden rooms, mysterious characters. These puzzles will require you to select the correct component, I'm going to guess. Ooh, really need. Yeah. Okay. See about in the operate stuff. Where was it? Describe an object in more detail if there's something interesting about it. Right? Go let you move around. The inventory section. Located below the icon menu in part 3 is the inventory window. This window displays what the player is currently holding. To display or select another item in the player's bag, simply click on the up-down arrows to scroll through the content. The inventory box in part 1 and 2 does not scroll and simply requires the player to click anywhere in the box after selecting the operate command. Right. So, no. Operate allows the player to operate objects, equipment, and inventory items. Yeah, we can't really examine the things we have in our inventory, which is not super great. It'd be nice to be able to go, oh, it's this. Or like that strange box. Can I do anything to it? Okay, so there's a dog here. Oh, right. So I've pretty much explored everywhere that I can get to currently. Where was the crow? Nothing special about the bird. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a crow. To me, it looks more like a vulture. What can I do with a crow? I know. I can yell. No word. I don't know. The bird doesn't respond. Okay. What about chucking something at the bird? Strange box did nothing to the bird. I think I've gone too far down in my cycles. Can I light the bird or the tree on fire? Bottle of old crow did nothing to the bird. The knife did nothing on the bird. I think this was mold spice. Yeah, bottle of mold spice did nothing to the bird. Okay. I don't think the hair tonic's going to do anything. The towel? No. Oh, birdseed. It will too. Did nothing to the bird. Okay. So I was just thinking about things, and I've got a key, and I think there's a door that I haven't tried the key on yet. Wasn't in here. He wants the stone. Does that mean the strange box? I'll turn my cycles back down. Strange box did nothing on the ghoul. Okay. Is that Sonic? Is that what I see? Is that a Sonic out of the corner of my eye? While I have my cycles turned down. Tulip? True Heartlip? Have you seen Glitch Spanker at all? Los? Orf. Here. Yes. Here. He did nothing on the door. I hope I don't have to be able to. Door seems to be locked. Yeah. That was an interesting one. It was like church, but also cricket noises, like you were outside. 10 feet wide, 12 feet tall. Here contains a ladder which leads down the walkway into the swamp. Right. Take me to the arcade. That turns SpaceX on, but I still need a quarter. Oh. No check. What if I just try to steal from this dude? You're busted, pal. Okay. How do you know taking the poster won't help me? Oh, not on the other hand. I'm gonna open it because I can crawl into here, which is weird. And he doesn't take any of my stuff, which is even weirder. Walk through. Do you talk about the jail? Free the caged bird in the mansion's secret laboratory? Okay. Key on the chain. Use this key to enter into the locked door on the second floor of the mansion in the upper stairs hallway? What? I tried doing that, and it didn't work. This item is a red herring. You can use it to kill the dog with the bone, but doing this will cause the dog to turn into a girl and trigger game over. Okay? Use this on the puddle of green mold to prevent the mold beast from coming out and killing you. Okay. Get the stone, use the hammer used by the... Okay, that's a lot of stuff. On the police officer's coffee... So sometimes these will be gone and I can use it. Okay.